Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel for another edition of our garden to table series. This is my favorite tomato jam. So we are going to make tomato jam. These are tomatoes, the tomatoes that we harvested in the garden. There's at least 8 kinds of tomatoes, and yeah, I use a variety of it. I mean, you can use whatever kind you want, but I like a variety of it. I think it tastes better when you use varieties of tomatoes with it. So the ingredients for the tomato jams are, of course, tomatoes, sugar, granulated sugar, cinnamon, powdered cinnamon, cumin, lemon or lime, pepper flakes, salt. This is Celtic salt. I use Celtic salt in my cooking, but if you any other kind of salt would do well, and ginger. So yeah, this is a very savory tomato jam. It's really yummy. If you like savory things, this is a perfect recipe for you. I'm going to write a small batch recipe in the description down below so that you can do it in your own house without using so much ingredients. So a smaller version of it, like a smaller batch. Wash them. We're gonna chop them up. We're going to remove the core, remove that top knee, remove the core, and then we're going to roughly chop them and then put them in a double. Since we're going to work on tomatoes, it's the best. I highly suggest using stainless steel. Use stainless steel, and we're going to put our tomatoes right here. Okay, we got all the stuff ready. Got the tomatoes all cored and chopped, and then we got our jars right there. And then now we're gonna turn on our water for the canning for later. Get it started. Now to this pot, we're going to add our chili flakes, salt, cumin, cinnamon, lemon, ginger, and sugar. We're going to start. I'm not gonna give you the measurement because this is for a big batch. The smaller batch will be written, like I said, on the description below. So, let's start. Okay. Always have to remember that, you know, when you're canning or when you're about to do some big project like this, to always have your jars and your water for water bath canning all ready. That way, you know, because once it's done, gotta be quick with the bottling, you know, with the canning, putting them in the jars and such. So yeah, this is a handy dandy big giant spoon that I just bought. Works really well when you're working on such big batches like this. So without further ado, let's put on our cumin. Yep, clean hands. Make sure you got clean hands. You know, cinnamon, red pepper flakes, salt, grated ginger, try to use organic as you possibly can. Doesn't have to be organic, but you know, if it suits your soul, do so, you know. Freshly juiced lemon and sugar. They're like, holy guacamole, that's a lot of sugar. Well, it's a big batch, you know, it's a big batch. scrape it all up. And then you just stir. You stir, baby, you stir. Stir to incorporate. Yeah. Okay. I miss having this jam. I haven't made it in a long time. That's why I'm making a lot to store. Should last me a while when it's a big batch like this. And we're going to stir this until it boils and everything, gets cooked to a jammy consistency. And I'll show you later how it looks like. Okay guys, several hours later, we started at this level and now we are all the way down here, like about a quarter of this ginormous pot. And we are on the gelling point, not on the jamming point. I guess you can call it the jamming point. Anyway, I put small plates in the freezer ahead of time, and I just did, after you done this, you put a dollop of it in a plate that's been frozen. You put it back in the freezer for a couple of minutes, and I'll show you how it looks like. Here it is, and you know the jam is ready when you push it, it crinkles. I mean, my camera is not doing a good job, my video is not doing a good job, but see, when you push it, it crinkles, it pushes. Kind of hard to show you, but look, there you go. You see a little bit of action on it. That's when you know your jam is ready. When you push it, there you go, and it crinkles. But anyway, oh man, it is so good.
Yeah, and I prefer this one than the grape.
Does it taste good?
Yeah, so that's why you have gracias.
Have you tried it with the bread?
Yeah.
You ate it all already?
I ate it already. And I'm so full. Thank God. Oh my gosh, it smells so good too. Yeah.
Okay. And that is a wrap. I had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 white mouth pints of tomato jam, savory tomato jam. Now, getting ready to do our water bath. In the water bath, we're going to do it for 15 minutes, rolling boil, and then going to turn off the heat, leave it there for 5 minutes, and then remove it and do it by batches. And as usual, don't forget to put the labels. But anyway, I hope you guys would like to try this savory tomato jam. It is really good, very, very addictive. If you're someone who loves savory things, try this. Anyway, see you in the next video. God bless.